Good morning. This is Andy from Because We Nomad. Got some sausage patties, 4 eggs. This is what I call the Peter special. Peter from Van Camping Lifestyle always makes eggs and sausage for all his guests. So I am whipping up a batch of the Peter special for me and CJ. And yeah, just a quick, easy breakfast. All right, so I've been shopping. Went to the hardware store for a couple hours yesterday, and I tried to go through my list and pick up everything I needed to get this job going here and hopefully all the way done. I've got the drain for the tank. I've got this is the 1/2 inch for the little hose here. This hose, which is the breather hose. And then I've got the gravity fill tank, which is a 1/2 inch. So it needed to have an adapter. So this guy goes there like an adapter. Then I got into the propane stuff. And I got a splitter for my tank. And a hose that I finally found the right size hose, because on the instructions it was incorrect. You need a 3/8 female end on one of the hoses, and they said 5/8 on the instruction. So that made me have to have a couple trips to the store. I've got 24 inch all thread, 1/2 inch thick, that I'm going to use to hang the tank with. And then I've got the unistrut here, and that is going to be, I'm going to cut that into, the tank's 20 inches, 19 inches wide, 19 and a half. So I'm going to make like 22 inch pieces there. Some PEX tubing, because the tank's outside, I'm going to start insulating it, and I'm going to get a tank heater. This is the breather tube. I got some paint and some caulking for where we left off. So we're gonna get started with a little bit of caulking here and try and make that smooth enough. Maybe do a little touch-up paint first and then the caulking, and that'll be finished up on the water fill. Then gonna go back up and start doing the plumbing and just basically hook up the tank and then work forward. And then this is my kitchen window here. And just below that, I'm going to install the hot water heater. And the hot water heater is, I got the Fugatti hot water heater. It's a Fugatti 8 Pro, they call it. And I don't know why it's the Pro. I also got some fittings here for the hot and cold water to go in. And you got to put a drain here. And there's the propane hookup. So lots and lots of parts to make this all go. Grinder wheels, a couple different kind of grinder wheels to cut the hole and everything. So I got this one, which says it lasts longer. We'll see. And that's about it. CJ is going to help me today. I've been working on her van. So I think you know CJ from that and other videos. And I got a 1/2 inch bit on here, and hopefully that'll be big enough for this all thread to go through. We'll see. All right, so back to this guy, which is the backup indicator, which beeps, beep, beep, beep when you're backing up. And then right there, it's all zip tied on. So we're gonna cut that back off. At least there's enough cord to go to the back. So it'll be mounted in the back where it should be anyway. Of course, this one's more difficult. There's a bolt up there somewhere. Okay. Okay, so there's that guy. go. All right. Well, I've dug through all my stuff and I can't find what I need, so it's back to the hardware store one more time. All right, gotta go back to Home Depot and get some bolts, 1/2-inch bolts. Getting these 1/2-inch bolts and some washers and gonna make it back to the project and get this thing done. All right, got what I need. Got a video of the projects.
Oh, that's cool. So what are you building this in?
I'm hanging a water tank underneath my school bus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you like it?
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
All right, with the new bolts and washers, I was able to get these pieces of all thread mounted to the frame. And I got out the grinder to cut up a couple of pieces of unistrut. And it's just, it eats up these grinder bits like just unbelievably. One cut eats up one metal cutting blade, which they're $4 per cut that way. So I got to figure out a better way to do it. I found another grinder blade that was $20 and it says it lasts 40 times longer. So I'll give that a try on the next one. And here's the unistrut up under the bus. And it just needs to be bolted on and it'll be rocking. I've decided I'm going to leave the ratchet straps on with the unistrut just to add that extra strength to it. I wasn't able to get a third unistrut bar on there. This is a skid plate that is going to be pushed up and bolted in, and that will help protect when I'm hitting, when the bus gets low in the rear, going up hills or down driveways. That way it won't drag on the tank. And this is where I'm going to attach the skid plate to this metal bracket here. And it should be a good sturdy setup. project is taking a little bit longer than I thought, but it is coming along. I think I have all the parts now finally. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe over here. And I drop new videos every Sunday, so please follow along, and we'll see you next time.